This is day one. I'm starting fresh. I feel like this is me truly expressing myself, what I've been fighting for, what I've been working for. So I appreciate you. I love you for watching and just tuning in and rocking with me. This is a journey. I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to become, allow myself to be able to freely express as I do with myself or as I do with people whose energy that I am comfortable and I'm fine with and I'm fine around. Like I have to, like as a person, I've always had to get kind of comfortable, like in new environments, and YouTube is a new environment of sorts. So I mean, I'm getting comfortable with it, and so I'm gonna, talk about my previous history, not history, but just my journey up until this point as it relates to my film career. So I'll talk about some of the things that led up to me getting the gigs in Atlanta, some of the things that happened in Atlanta, and then what happened after Atlanta, so to say. So yeah, this is that video. I'm gonna jump into it now. So basically, I had produced a film. It was called Passivity, and I'll talk about that film later on. Like pretty much all the films that I've produced up until this point, like I'll go back and do videos, but that'll be like on a different channel. So that's coming. I got a lot coming, but we focusing on this channel right here, the Expression channel, which is actually gonna have a name change coming up here soon. But I'm just getting everything ready. So like I said, some of the things that led up to Atlanta was just a lot of the work that I had done just previously. Like I had already been doing short films. Like I had done In the Blink of an Eye, I did What is Life, I did Freedom, that Trippie Redd video came after Atlanta.
Final determining factor
and like those projects on my own, I think it's for In the Blink of an Eye, Passivity, Freedom, Strange Fruit in the Streets. Strange Fruit. No, it's Strange Fruit. Strange Fruit. So Strange Fruit. I ain't thought about my films in a minute. So Strange Fruit, In the Blink of an Eye, Passivity, and Freedom. And What is Life? These like my kids. I can't leave my kids out. You feel me? Like y'all remember how Beans had the chains on? He had like 6 chains on. He had a chain on for every kid. I need a chain for every kid, every film. Shit. And I shot so much other stuff in between. Honorable mention, Epiphany. That one didn't get completed, and I didn't want to get completed. I'd talk about Epiphany. That shit, the part, because writing is such a powerful tool, and like even like Snoop Dogg will tell you, like you can write into existence like some shit that you don't want into existence, and I wrote some shit that I did not want into existence. So yeah, that's what Epiphany was. But I had an epiphany while writing Epiphany. So back to the original journey. Like I said, those are the films that I was working on and doing prior to Atlanta. And then of course, like a whole bunch of just weddings, like a whole bunch of just photo shoots, just of all kinds, like businesses, corporations, individuals, models, actors, actresses, just anything I get my hands on while working at Budget Blinds and being a transporter, like picking up like dead bodies. Like, so like if you die, like I'm the one they call. I'll just carry your body from wherever your body lay and rest, and bring it on to the coroners or wherever it's going. I think I did a lot to the coroners. I did a lot to funeral homes, and then we did some state trips. That's really lit though. I think I'm gonna take my time on this shit when I edit this shit. Make this shit entertaining. But cause I've been watching Comma Cat, his shit lit. Y'all gotta watch that shit. He got with Boosie, bro. Him and then my boy Corey got on that bitch. Shit, I had to pull up. Like I'm gonna get y'all know the car. I already know the car. The motherfucking Mercedes. I ain't really a car person, but like that shit fit me. So like everything I want is like, cause I want it. Like I don't really just want shit just to want shit. Like if I want it for a reason. Like I'm not like everything I want in my life, I want for a reason. I can give you the fucking movie about every goddamn thing I want. It's just cause I want it. It's me, you know what I'm saying? It's what I want, you know what I'm saying? So, and I want to get back to the story at hand, being Atlanta. like I said, this is all the work. And like I said, I got lost in expressing, not even lost, but I just, went on a journey in expressing the work that I was doing prior to Atlanta. So I'm doing all that work, and then boom, so somebody put on Facebook that there's gonna be auditions in Atlanta, and like the person that was hosting auditions, I knew somebody and had done work for somebody that was connected to that somebody. So it's like there was definitely a connection. So I ended up, just going after it, just taking advantage of the opportunity. So next thing I know, I'm in Atlanta, and I'll probably dive deeper into that whole situation later on. But just long story short, I'm on a film set, networking. I met my best friend there, one of my closest homegirls, like even my boy, like I talk about them like on film set. Like it was like going to film school damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit lit, like it's like yeah, like that shit lit like that. So I gotta move to Atlanta. I think I gotta move to Atlanta. Cause like Roanoke, like I love Roanoke, don't get twisted. And I'll say this real quick. Like I love Roanoke, but Roanoke has been suffocated just like all of America has been suffocated and depressed and compressed to such a point that it is hard to live. It's miserable to live as someone, in your youth. Like there are not a lot of amusing things as would be in other cities, be it Richmond, even hell, Lynchburg. Even like Lynchburg aesthetically is amusing. Roanoke is just Roanoke is stuck in 18. I'll get the year. I know his name, Michael Smith, but I'll get the year. I'll get his name. But yeah, and I'll talk about all that. But getting back to the story at hand once again. So like I said, I'm in Atlanta, and like I said, I get on the set, networking, meeting people, boom, bop, you know what I'm saying? I end up getting on another set. And so on this set, we had contracts set up, a contractual agreement, it was supposed to be 10 days. Basically, long story short, like I get into everything at a later date. Like this is just my journey up until this point. I don't want to be diving deep into nothing right now. At this moment, like I said, it was 10 days, but I cut it at 5 because it was just so crazy. It was so much stuff going on set. It was just wild. Like I, as an entrepreneur, did not feel comfortable, being in that environment, like just for my business. Like I wouldn't want to jeopardize what I got going on because y'all don't know how to keep together what you got going on. So it's like I separated myself from it. I removed my hands away from it, dropped, y'all take your bread, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I keep what I got, you know what I'm saying? I got down here, you know what I'm saying? I put in work. It ain't like I just came down here and bullshitted, you know what I'm saying? I put in work. You can't say I didn't. So it's like, and then they took their money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm expressing the story. I'm talking about the story. And so, like I said, again, I'll talk about that at a later date. So I cut ties with that, or, that particular film and that project in that particular moment. Off that, I'm like, I'm still in Atlanta. I still can do something. It's something I can do. Like, I done met all these people, all these different actors, you know what I'm saying? Cast, crew, like I gotta do something with this, And so, boom, I'm like, I can shoot a feature film. All I gotta do is write it. Remember, I was supposed to be down there for 10 days. Contracts got cut at 5. And then, boom, I got 5 days of freedom. And really, I ain't really just got no job. I ain't tied down to no job. I'm free in a way. The streams of income that I do have are free flowing, and I'm not necessarily locked in. Like I don't like to be locked in. I can't do that shit. I don't give a fuck what you can't pay me $100,000 an hour to be locked in. Like unless that's a goddamn lie, because I take full advantage of that. I do that shit for 7 hours and bounce on your ass and just take that money, invest and reflip. So don't hire my ass for 7 because I will bounce on your ass unless it's film related. We can do a commercial for $700,000 for 7 hours. If we're gonna produce like what, 3-minute film, like we can do a $700,000 3-minute film. We can do that. 30-second film for $100,000. We can do that. I'm with that. So, but we got to put that work in. You know what I'm saying? We can. That's an obligation. That's a contractual agreement I'll establish for. I'll put in the work to do that for my company. So, like I said, I got 5 days feature film. I got go ahead and, like I said, I'm just in the mind frame of like, I can do something. You know what I'm saying? It's something I can do. And so, boom. Idea is to go ahead and shoot a feature film. I wrote it within like 5 days. I had a cast. I had crew. The title of it was Divinity. The story of a mother who had lost her child on the day of his birth. Like, what happened was that's the damn. I had to talk about it because it's far deeper than that, and I haven't really thought about that film in a minute because it's very divine. It's extremely divine of a film. But that what I just told you would lead you to think it's some, you know, crazy, just off the wall type shit. But it's very divine. There's a lot of plot twists. Like, and I love that film. And like I said, I did that story in like 5 days. And then I had the cast, the crew. I had everything set up. Like, we was gonna shoot the short film, but like I said, I got real close to somebody, Naomi, and like she was just like, she just gave me the game because like she older than me, and like we like damn near the same person. Like, we both cancers, and like she, like energy wise, like that hustler, like that grind, like she was that when she was younger. So she was just like relating to me. Like, she just kind of talked me through it and helped me through it. And I was like, all right, but I'm gonna come back and just, you know, take my time and evolve on it. And so you got to think, this whole time while I'm in Atlanta, this is a 6 month span. This is like from February to like June, July. Yeah, July, because it was on my birthday when I made the decision. Like, I never forget, like, bruh, I gotta talk about that. Like, on my birthday so much, and I got witnesses. Like, so, like, on my birthday, so I'll talk about that. And came back and was like, all right, so I feel like I can do a feature film. I know I'm capable of doing a feature film. Like, I believe that I can do a feature film. Like, I'm fully capable. Like, I've always seen myself competing with the greats. Like, I see myself competing against Jordan Peele, against Spike, and not in the sense like you gotta understand when you great and when you're capable. Like, you have to become aware about that. Like, fuck what anybody got to think or what anybody got to say. Like, you are great and you have to be fully aware about that. And just like Nip was like, he gonna be the GOAT. He like, Nip wasn't worried about nobody the fuck else when he was on his path. It was just about being the greatest version of himself. So I am great and I am going to be the greatest. And when I say the greatest, it's the greatest in my industry in regards to myself. I am the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm aware of that. And so I'm like, but I need to master my craft. I need to master my skills. Like, you have to, you know what I'm saying? You got to shoot 1,000 shots before you get there. Even like on my drawings, like on the wall, like it's taken me years to get to this point. And only because I don't draw, like it's not like every week. Like, I draw when I feel like expressing something on paper. Like, it's a form of expression for me. Like, I paint, but I've been working on the paintings that I've been painting on for like the last 4 years. Like, that's why I'm not a painter. I mean, I'm a painter, but I ain't no painter. Like, I ain't painting like every day. Like, I'm a writer for sure. I'm a filmmaker for sure. I do that every day. I wake up and write. I go to sleep and write. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching movies every day. Like, but painting, I don't know how I do it. That shit take forever. Shit, for me at least. But I can paint. It just, man. But like I said, I'm not really there with that. And so, to get back to the story, like I said, I'm at a point where I'm trying to master my craft. So, like I said, boom, feature film. I was going to produce a feature film, execute it while I was there, and then from that moment moving forward, it was like, all right, bet. After I talked to Naomi, it was like, I can go about this a different way. I can master my crafts. So let me do 14 short films. And then so I set out to do 14 short films. I just think about different ideas, different titles, you know, what ideas I already have, what I can put here, here, and here. And it's like, that's overkill. Bro, you ain't gotta do no 14 damn short films. Like, that's overkill. So, like, I took it a step back and I cut that in half. I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna do 7. And so, amidst doing the 7, it was basically like a year's process. Because, like I said, while I'm in Atlanta, well, like I said, I got these jobs going. But if I'm not, those are jobs you have to be there. You have to work those jobs to get paid from those jobs. So, I wasn't working there. I wasn't getting paid from them jobs. So, my finances is, you know what I'm saying, going down, dwindling, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a reserve set up, like I didn't have, you know, investments established. So everything is just dwindling, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't necessarily pull from any other direction. And so, and then I had a lot internally that I was dealing with that was definitely impacting my finances. And so, long story short, like all this through this time, like I'm getting pay or quit, aka rent. I mean, not a rent, but eviction notices like every month. Like I saved them. I got them saved. Cause I figured I'd put it in a movie. So eviction notices. Like my mom ended up notifying me because for whatever reason she ended up getting some of my mail, and so she had called me like, "Yo, we gotta talk." So I'm like, all right, bet. Now at this time I'm working at Roanoke College and I'm at Panera Bread. And long story short, in regards to that, like I had to work at Panera Bread from like 7 in the morning, at least be up 6:37, be there probably like 8, and then I'd be there from 8 to 2 o'clock, and then I have like an hour to get from Panera to Roanoke College, and I usually have 30 minutes, like 15-minute drive, then 15 minutes to get dressed, and then about 30 minutes to sit down, eat, and relax, and then clock in, and boom, and I'm clocked in from 3 o'clock until 12 o'clock. And then outside of that, still trying to find time to think and grow upon a vision. And so that's pretty much where I was at. And then, like I said, 7 films. Like I said, I'm focusing on that. And like I ended up having to be back at my people's crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the couch. I'll talk about it later, but it just kind of like some stuff happened or whatever. And on my end, it was like I said, I was going through a lot. So it's, you know, a lot can happen out of that, out of your own, you know, turmoil. You know, you can make the floor slippery. So I ended up getting kicked out, and so I was in my car for like a week, and sleeping in my trunk, like halfway in the trunk, halfway. And actually, my boy Zay had let me pull up to his crib because I was actually planning on it. So I'll talk about that too. But to get to it, I get back to the story. Like I said, just boom. In the car, like going through all that, and just still like I'm gonna do these 7 films, and like I said, I ended up in a. It felt like me to a halfway house, like when you get out the joint, when we get out of prison or whatever. So like I had a room, like I promise you, if you take 1/4 of like my bedroom now, because I'm in an apartment now, like you know what I'm saying, like nice little spot or whatever. And like, if you take about that, all I had was my bed, like a similar little dresser drawer right there. I had my TV on top and like a similar setup, and then the closet, and really that was it. I had my bike. My bike was right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what it was, and so boom, so bet. Like I said, I'm in that, but I'm still thinking, I'm still envisioning, and so I got footage too. Like on my wall, I had, you know, the calendars going all the way around my room, and what my idea was is I was writing 7 short films at one time, and so like basically, if you think about it, each film got a week, and I do boom this week, this week, this week. So it take me a month and 3 weeks, and I progressed the story this much, this much, this much, this much, and basically I had an entire plan mapped out that as long as you execute this, you know, for a year's time, then you'll have 7 stories to produce. But like I said, I was dealing with so much internally, like I was just, and then business, finances, you know, just income, which is impacting the finances. And then you just talking about mental health, physical health, social health, you know, just everything was impacting everything. And so pretty much like I've been in a depressed state for like the last 2 years. And like now, like I said, I'm obviously gaining traction and getting back into it, and like throughout that time, like I never stopped dreaming, never stopped giving up on my goals, and like I said, I'm picking up here. Like I said, 7 short films, mastering my craft. I'm working on my project now. Like I keep talking about it. We're going into production here soon, so like I'm still completing the script, working on the script, and I don't do nothing until the script done. Like we're not moving a step forward, so y'all gonna hear about it, but y'all not gonna know the title, y'all gonna know nothing about it until the script done. So, and then from there, we'll move forward to the next start. We're going to production, and production can last for how long production needs to last. And so that's why I created a YouTube channel, because of that. I mean, movies can be 10 years in the process. I had, like I said, I got a painting that's 4 years in the process. So I could completely understand how entire film production could run years down the road. But I'm not planning on doing that. These short films I do intend on producing as, you know, time unravels. And yeah, so that's my goal, that's my vision, that's what I'm focusing on. This is day one. I'm starting fresh. I feel like this is me truly expressing myself, what I've been fighting for, what I've been working for. So I appreciate you. I love you for watching and just tuning in and rocking with me. This is a journey. I keep looking at the camera. I've been damn near watching it count down. We got like 23 seconds. Actually, it was 25, and then I said 23 because I'm 25 now, so I just figured out to point that out. But it's 25 seconds. So, but right now we got 15. That was 10 seconds ago. But I mean, I didn't say anything, so I can just chill. I mean, thank you. Yeah, just enjoy the journey. Shit, I love it. Let's get it. Gang gang.